turn my world upside down, a rush like I've not felt before. I can't trust myself, I need you to make it turn. I know, will you follow me when the sky starts to change? Yeah, we won't be afraid, we'll never be the same again. Will you follow me? We won't leave it to chance, we can write our romance, we'll never be the same I could keep the light from turning into darkness. You'd be my escape. What have we been told? Is it true or false? Future might seem every, but we're getting close. Will you follow me when the sky starts to change? Yeah, we won't be afraid, we'll never be the same again. Will you follow me? We won't leave it to chance, we can write our romance, we'll never be the same again. Will you follow me?
Today, I found the strength to open my eyes, leave it all behind. So open your mind and realize that your beautiful world could take my life. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you again. You break me down and you make me surrender. We are as Romeo and Juliet.
forget you. It's my fate to let you go. You feel hate when I'm around you, but I know you won't let me go.
All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the American Elite Racing ARCA Series here live on a fantastic Sunday night. We are live, not under the lights tonight. We are under the clouds just a little bit as we go to virtual Irwindale Speedway. It's going to be a fun one. 130 laps here today at this short track. To your left, we have an outline of Irwindale Speedway, and to your right, we have some pictures that Tony did take earlier for this AER ARCA Series race presented by AtlantaRacing. And don't forget, right now, over on Twitter, we have a giveaway underway. You can win yourself a limited edition 124 Dale Senior die-cast, a Peak Automotive hat, a Natalie Decker Kaz Gralla signed hero card, a Atlanta Motor Speedway sticker and memorabilia car, a Ben Rhodes car. I mean, there is so much going on here. We got it all over on Twitter. All you have to do is follow me on YouTube and then post that proof of following, and we'll be having you entered in the giveaway. Super Sam saying, let's go, Dill Pickle and L-Town Motorsports. We'll definitely shout out L-Town Motorsports here tonight. Darren McCabe is going to be sitting right here tonight with the most points. He's got, good bit, up 28 on Tyler B. 88 to Tyler B. We saw him last week actually doing some commentating with me in the AER Throwback Cup Series, which was really exciting. Michael Corbin sitting in third, Nick going fourth, and George Rincon sitting in fifth currently in points. All very, very close right there. A race could make a difference. A win could definitely make a difference. Jordan Martin sitting in sixth with Jared Mogart seventh, James Suggs eighth, Christopher Hall ninth, and James Nelson right at the cutoff line. He'll be sitting 10th in points. Jamie Haynes, Jose Ruiz, Charlie Mosley Jr., and Joshua Hale sitting right under that cutoff line. Next week, we head to Charlotte Motor Speedway. Super Sam, what is up, buddy? Jay Costello Racing saying, let's go, Darren and Mikey. Let's get her done, boys, for DJM. Well, we'll see if they can get it done here tonight. 2.5 minutes left in the qualifying session. So let's go see what these drivers are up to currently. 3, 2, 1, let's go racing with Atlanta Racing and the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. And don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe to Atlanta Racing on YouTube and Twitch, as we are here live at Irwindale Speedway. The 66, he took it home last week. He is currently sitting top in qualifying. That's going to be Darren McCabe right there. Joshua Hill in second, Michael Corbin third, Jamie Haynes fourth, and Jared Mogard. Those are your top five currently in the qualifying session that just has a minute and a half left, and it looks like we do have a driver on the track right now. It's going to be the 33 of Nick Goen. And I do apologize if my voice still sounds a little weak. I am on the up of COVID right now, and oh man, gonna see Nick Goen right there. He's gonna set the fastest lap, the spin out, just after completing that lap with an 18.36 here at Irwindale Speedway. Like I said, I do apologize if my voice cracks or squeaks or sounds almost a little weak. Got a checkup appointment tomorrow, so need to make sure I am good to go. And you see the 33 right there, Nick Goen celebrating that fastest qualifying time. 40 seconds left, and Hunter Bailey is on the track right now as well. Lots of drivers taking advantage of these last moments in qualifying to get it done here. Irwindale, not a track that a lot of drivers have too much experience at. I have like a little bit of experience here in the Legends, but this is also a track that features a infinity loop, you could say. I forget what you call it, like an figure eight loop, but it's really cool to see when those drivers are doing that. I know we saw Pizza Man over on Twitter doing that. The Shocky, what is up, buddy? Saying, what's up, Atlanta? Running the black and white Band-Aid Chevy tonight. Looks like I'm going to get a top qualifying lap. Love to hear it here tonight as we're going to have your starting grid, the Shockey, coming to you live in just one moment. Darren McCabe and Nick Goen, they're going to be sitting in that first row with Joshua Hill, Michael Corbin in the second row. Jamie Haynes, Jaron Mogart sitting in your third row with James Nelson, Matthew Boone, and Tyler B rounding up your top 5. Christopher Murphy, Mark Parkhurst, Joel Conley, Michael Carter, and Dylan Picklesmeyer up to 15th right there. Chad Swansworth 16th, Hunter Bailey 17th, Corey Kobe 18th, Matt Langley 19th, and Sammy Harrell. Those are your top 20 drivers for the race here at Irwindale. Tyler Willard starting 21st with Maurice starting 22nd. Maurice Burnett, that is. Apologize. Charlie Mosley Jr. starting in 23rd with John Osborne starting 24th and Neil Lapita starting 25th. Chris Fafke starting 26th with Jordan Martin right behind him in 27th. Doug King, Keith Bost, and Tyler Tayon. Going to be your 30 drivers competing here tonight at Irwindale Speedway. We're getting ready for a heck of a race here with all these 30 drivers. We saw in the Throwback Cup Series, we only had about 21 or 22, so this is a significant jump up right here to 30 drivers. We get a look right here. Pace Truck is on the track. So many beautiful paint schemes over here on the track, currently going up into the blimp. And you can actually see right there where Nick Goen was celebrating that pole position that he did receive here tonight. 130 laps like we said earlier. 1 fast repair and 4 sets of tires. 110 degrees on the track, 77 degrees in the air currently here at Irwindale. So quite a hot racing surface for these drivers. It looks like they are about to get the go-ahead right here with the Pace Truck. And we should be taking off in any moment's time. Formation lap right here. Nick Goen, Darren McCabe, going to be sitting side by side for the start of tonight's race here at Irwindale Speedway for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. Nickel Dime says, well, all right. We are about to get going here, Mr. Nickel Dime. Great to see you here in the chat. These drivers getting ready to begin this virtual race here today. I did notice before, I usually try to get in the practice session and get a pretty good indication of how the race is going to go. Lots of wrecks, I'll tell you that. But we had a lot of drivers in here practicing, getting ready for tonight's race. So that is exciting to see. Hopefully, we won't see tensions flare up too hard here tonight, as it does look like something did happen with a driver. Not too sure who that was. Possibly Jordan Martin. Driver's going to be coming around town, this time by for the first time tonight. 33 and 66. Barney waves the green flag, and we're racing at Irwindale Speedway.
All right, man.
Caution's out. Oh, my gosh. That might be a world record right there. Caution is out 1 second into the race. Not too sure what just happened, but it looks like a couple of drivers involved. Tyler Tyon, Keith Boss, Mark Parkhurst, Doug King, Chris Fafke, Sammy Harrell, John Osborne, Maurice Burnett, Corey Kobe. They're all involved in this incident. What just went wrong up here in the blimp cam? They got the green flag to go. Did somebody not go? Oh, and the 2 gets into the back of the 4. He clips that indention right there just before the entrance of turn 1. And that literally is just a mess hole for all of those drivers behind them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it didn't take long at all. And looking in the back right here, Corey Kobe's gearbox for the start of the race. I mean, there is no avoiding that. There is no avoiding that. Didn't take long at all, Nickel Dime, as we're going to head back live up here to your leader. Mr. Nick Goen's going to be sitting up here right now, 33 and the 66. Actually, all top 4 drivers exactly where they started. Man, oh man. Well. Irwindale has already proven to be a tough track for some of these drivers. Maybe not paying attention, maybe just a little difficult getting out of turn 4 on a restart, especially if you're having to turn when you're starting the race. I know that can be quite difficult if you have not practiced that or gotten that kind of under control when it comes to that throttle management. ECR Kool-Aid saying, ding-a-ling, Special Ed says Season 2 full of surprises. And y'all are both exactly correct. Definitely full of surprises. Definitely some ding-a-lings out here on the track. I mean that in the most sincere way possible. Just people not paying attention, maybe. It's funny. Tyler B saying, I feel bad you have to call this race, Atlanta. Well, we'll see how it turns out. You know, as me and you were talking about last Wednesday, Tyler B, if you're running these caution laps right here, you're not running laps where you could be overtaking your opponent. So you're making sure that you're using your time to your advantage. But when you are under caution and they're coming out, they do end up coming out quite a bit. Then you're not going to see any kind of strategy really being able to be put into place. Pace truck is off the track for the first restart of the night. Let's take this one a little bit better. Nick Gowan and Darren McCabe coming around. Let's go racing at Irwindale Speedway for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. 33 of Nick Gowan, Rick James says, has the paint scheme of the day. We're going to see Nick going down pretty dang low here at Irwindale. Gotta love that Red Bull Chevrolet. And it's got the, I'm sure that's a tribute to somebody, but it's got the Japanese writing on the back and the sides as well, just above the Honda. But man, oh man, is Nick Gowan taking a completely different line than these other drivers currently on the track. Do we get a good clean lap under our belt? You can see that 66 staying up top. Nick Gowan really riding it low. There's not too much banking here at all. So you gotta be careful to not really overshoot it, especially if you're on some fresh tires. These are those kind of tracks you really have to be careful on. And it sounds like we're listening to Nick Gowan that he is downshifting when he goes into turn 1 and into turn 3. Thank you so much, Orange, for the follow. Greatly appreciate that. Having a great race here tonight at Irwindale Speedway.
All right, man. Caution
And a
is out.
caution is out. Caution is out. It's Special Ed with a 200-bit donation, baby. Thank you so much, Special Ed, as we do go under caution. I don't know what the heck just happened. It looks like it was possibly something with Shad Swatsworth. So let's see right here. Oh yeah, watching the 6 of Shad. He looks to lock it up. And he does stop on the track for just a moment. Caution is going to come out on the front stretch. Everybody else right now is going to be headed down into pits or just keeping with what they got. Rick James saying Red Bull Formula 1 tribute paint scheme to thank Honda for their support. Japanese writing says, thanks Honda. Japanese. Oh, that is very, very cool to hear. I always love tribute schemes, and this Red Bull is nonetheless one of the coolest, especially with the Oracle in the back. You gotta love it. Spuddy, how's it going, buddy? Saying, how do you get in one of these? Well, Season 3 right here of the ARCA Series just took off, and the Throwback Cup Series is about halfway through the season. But you can contact AtlantaRacing on Twitter, Instagram, or the American Elite Racing Series on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we can get you in the Discord and get you going for a season coming up. I know the Truck Series just ended. That's Mr. Rick James in the chat. That's his right there. But he broadcast that, so you can get in contact with him as well. Rick James with 201-bit donation. Thank you so much, Ricky James. Greatly appreciate that, sir. Greatly appreciate everybody coming out here tonight and tuning in. I don't know if my voice sounds good or bad. I feel like it sounds a little scratchy, but I'm excited to to be on the mend and going to the doctor tomorrow to make sure everything's okay. Special Ed, holy shnikes, 100-bit donation, baby. Thank you so much, Special Ed and Rick James, for those donations here tonight. Y'all are fantastic. And Rick James coming in with another 10-bit donation, baby. Thank you so much, Ricky James. Greatly appreciate that from you, sir. And Spuddy, how you doing? Following on Twitch as well. Greatly appreciate that, Spuddy. Hope you're having a fantastic night. As I know some of these drivers, top 3 right now, they're having pretty good nights, but everybody behind them kind of thinking, what is going on? I've got to make sure I don't get involved in one of these incidents. And McGrath, thank you so much for the follow here tonight as a pace truck heads off the track. McConey Setup Shop, 66 in the Red Bull 33, coming out of turn 4. For once again, another restart here tonight at Irwindale. We're going to be hitting lap 16. Let's go racing at Irwindale Speedway, baby. Special Ed, another donation. Hype train is up, saying birthday was yesterday. Can Holly get a shout out, brother? Of course. Holly, happy birthday. Hope it was a fantastic one. October 1st, what a good birthday. Feels like the start of fall. Hope y'all had a great time celebrating, sir. And hope y'all enjoy this next year to come.
All right, man. Caution
Oh,
is
and
out.
a caution is out once again. And it looks like it is going to be, man, oh man, not too sure where once again. Possibly with Mr. Maurice Burnett. That's the only place I see there might have been something. So let's go see right here. Atlanta Racing Instant Replay. Watching that 42, 27, and 8. And no, I guess not. I guess I'm not too sure what caused the caution here. It's not really giving me any indication. Very, very crazy. Huh. Special Ed saying, yes, sir, went to Charlotte 49er football game. They were horrible, but it was a good family outing. Well, fantastic to hear. Family time is all that matters. Even if they didn't win. As long as y'all had fun, y'all won. Well, this could be a pretty long race here tonight as we do approach lap 20 at the line. We'll have 110 left. And it now is giving me an indication that Maurice Burnett did crash. So I'm not too sure. He was the one I thought maybe was tapped or something, maybe on some freshies. I'm not too sure, but he did bring out that caution. I believe, could be wrong, could be totally wrong, but that is what I believe. Well, don't forget, on Wednesdays, we have the Throwback Cup Series coming to you live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can find the ARCA series here on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Twitch and YouTube. Trying to make it a little bit easier wherever you want to watch. 33, playing a little bit of a game right there. He's going to dip below the line just a little bit. Pace truck, soon to turn off those yellow lights, and we'll be back. Green flag racing at Irwindale Speedway, baby. You're watching the American Elite Racing ARCA series presented by Atlanta Racing and broadcasted here live tonight by Atlanta Racing. All right, music's coming down as it looks like we're about to get green flag racing. If anybody is going to be I'm not going to be at Phoenix. I'm going to be at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in just about 2 weeks for the Cup Series race. Make sure you come say hey. I will be there. 33 in the 66. Darren McCabe and Nick Going going to be lining up. Red Bull and McConey Esports right there. McConey Setup Shop. 33 guns in, and we're green flag racing once again at Irwindale Speedway. Taking a look at the whole pack right now as we haven't been able to see many incidents occur. So I'm wanting to keep up through the field just in case we do see something. Lots of action up here at the top as Darren McCabe and Jaron Mogard going to be going at it. Running that high line. Nick Gowen still running down low as we have seen him do all night. Really, really liking to hug that inside line. Everybody else really trying to take it high, get as much banking as they can, and then slingshot it out of turns 2 and turns 4 That's what you're seeing right now, other than Nick going, but something's working for him. 18.47. He's going to set the fastest lap as we head into lap 26. It's so odd to see everybody else kind of hanging up top and him just sitting right there. On board, 00 of Joshua Hale as we continue in through the Irwindale Speedway turns. The beautiful park over here. I don't know where this is. Is this in California? I would have to guess this is in California or Florida. I think it's got to be California. There's mountains and palm trees. That's got to be it. Sounds like somewhere that Kyle Larson would have raced at. Nick going, still loving that inside line. Let's take a look at some of these other drivers. Here's a 12 of Dylan Picklesmeyer. We saw a lot from him last week. He then did end up towards the middle of the pack when we got to the end of the race, but he really shot it out. Top 5 driver here tonight, possibly at Irwindale. We'll see what he's got. And right behind him, you never want to discount him, the 69 of Glenn Lawson, racing that Oreo Chevrolet. He is a strong driver from last season. Really haven't seen too much from him so far this season, but I think he's just getting used to being back on the track. These are new ARCA cars, so he's got to get used to that as well. But he's a driver to be looking out for. Don't discount him at all. We check back up here at the top. Nick going, currently with the 1.5 second lead over second, 66 of Darren McCabe, who has got Jared Mogard all over his gearbox. Let's take a look. Well, talking about tires, talking about... Oh, and Neil Lapidus has crashed up here on the track. Number 14 right here, not too sure, just went wrong, but we're going to go to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay and catch a look at what did happen. Here's the 14 of Neil Lapidus going into the turn, and does he lose it under his own accord? Yep, just out of turn 4, Neil Lapidus just a little too hard to the left. He's going to spin out, but do a great job of avoiding any other further damage on the front of that car. He'll come back onto the track, and it's going to be a single car incident here tonight at Irwindale. Nick going, Darren McCabe, Jared Mogard, Jamie Haynes, and Joshua Hale going to currently be your top 5 drivers on the track. Nick going, man, you hate to see him for him. He's not going to have that lead. We just saw him 1.5 seconds, as it does look like he is not going to head into pits. Doing a little of a trick right there. Mr. Nick Goen thought he had a fast one here tonight. I don't know if he tricked anybody. Doesn't look like he did. Looks like some lap traffic getting their lap back here, possibly. It does look like Chris Fathke, Tyler Willard, Corey Kobe, Maurice Burnett, Neil Lapidus, and Sammy Harrell will all be headed down into pits. And it looks like we'll have just under 95 laps to go when we hit the restart for the 3rd time tonight. Special Ed saying that live wire car is fire. I believe that is going to be the 53 of Jamie Haynes. And yeah, I would agree. So Jamie Haynes doesn't really change up his paint scheme much, but when he does, it's usually pretty freaking awesome. Live wire is that, and the pitch black are my 2 favorite flavors ever of Mountain Dew. I don't know what it is. Like, a lot of these new ones just ain't hitting. But those old ones they bring back always seem to be right. All the Sprite flavors they come out with usually are really good. But Mountain Dew Live Wire, that is a good one. Pitch Black, I believe, is supposed to be coming back next year. So you like grape and you like Mountain Dew, that is your stuff right there, man. It's good. Pace truck is off the track. 66 and 33 in familiar territory, but switched here as Darren McCabe will be the deciding factor on tonight's restart.
Green flag.
And a green flag as a 33 of Nick Gowen shoots it out the gate. Holy schmack. Jaron Mogard, Darren McCabe, second and third as we go on board. Seven maybe learning something from Nick Gowen. Jared Mogard really taking that inside line. But now he'll stay up top with the 66. What is everybody else doing? They're side by side into the turn. Glenn Lawson side by side with Chris Murphy. And they're going to be 3 wide almost into turn 1, and they are for almost a moment. The 75 looked like he was going to come up and clip the one of Joe Conley. That's not going to be the case. Joe Conley nearly avoiding an incident right there. What a move. Oh, yeah, I forgot the Circle K has the Purple Thunder. I need to go try that. I totally forgot. There's a lot of Circle K's down near Gulf Shores, and I always saw the advertisements for those drinks. Well, Nick Gowen still leading tonight's race. He sat up top for the restart, but man, oh man, did he have some speed when it came going into turn 1. Couldn't even talk. Yeah, Live Wire is good. 66 in the 7 right here. They have been nose to nose for a lot of this race, and now here comes Jamie Haynes as well, getting back into the picture, and Tyler B. Langer pulling up some drivers as well with Hale, Corbin, Picklesmeyer, and Conley. Almost all of your top 10 drivers getting very, very close together here tonight at Irwindale Speedway, but it's going to be super hard to catch that 33 of Nick Gowen. He's got something up his sleeve that not many other drivers have. He's taking a totally different approach to tonight's race. We'll see if he can capture a win doing it like this. Well, taking a look now back through the pack, it looks like most drivers are going to be running single file at the current moment. We do see a few coming down on the inside now, maybe looking at Nick Gowen, maybe looking at their competitors and saying, hey, something's up. I can make this work down here, and that's what you just saw from the 43 of Sammy Harrell. Almost looks like he was testing the waters just a little bit. Behind the 88 of Tyler B, they're racing their hearts out back here. There's a cool shot right there. Velocity Motorsports. We have done a couple of advertisements for them. I know they're starting their season soon, or maybe even just started it. So best of luck to them. You can see Darren McCabe now leading Mogard and Haynes, or should I say still leading Mogard and Haynes, trying to catch up to Gowen, but 2 seconds back with 80 laps to go in this race. Nick Gowen, even when we do have these cautions, the speed he has is just unmatched. So it's going to be quite difficult for some of these drivers to really make that move and get up there, but hold the position. They might be able to get past, but he might be just slingshotting his way right back around. So not only do you need to capture it, you need to hold on to it. Man, oh man, 7 right there of Jaron Mogard getting loosey-goosey into the turn. Remember, most of these drivers have not gone down to pit yet. This is a short track. You're going to get a lot out of these tires. You know, we're talking 70, 80 laps on these tires. What you're going to have to really kind of worry about is making sure your fuel is good as well. If your fuel is running out, you know, if you can make those tires last just as long as you need to, you need to try to make that fuel last just as long as you need to. Try to take that one pit stop, get the position when everybody's going down into pit. Just stick with what you got, baby. That's what I would do if I was here at Irwindale. The movement back here through the back of the pack. Not too sure who that was, but we do have some action right here. 29 of Jordan Martin getting super close to that back bumper of Lawson. As we head into the turn, trying to get a little air off Mark Parkhurst onto the front stretch. Jordan Martin and Lawson looking to crack into the top 10 right now. That's going to take getting past James Nelson and a whole field of talented drivers, as it looks like the 33 is going to put down the 41 of Matt Langley and continue his dominant performance here at Irwindale. Now 2.17 seconds ahead of second place. It is going to be extremely hard to catch Nick Goen without a caution coming out. Darren McCabe running that top line now. Trying to make something work. He gains back just a little bit of time on Nick Goen. Now 1.8 seconds between these two drivers. Special Ed saying, my fantasy team is a trash can at the moment. I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. I hope it gets better for you. And Chris Fafke has crashed. Mr. Chris Fafke in the 27 Chevrolet has crashed here tonight at Irwindale. Let's go to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay and see what just happened with the 27. Oh, man. Hate this for Chris so much. Oh, and he gets into the 16 Mountain Dew of Doug King. Sends himself into the wall. Can't save it right there. And that is Chris Fafke's incident, unfortunately. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, here's a look on the roll bar of Chris Fafke as he was completing this turn. Very tight turn out of turn 4. And right up into there. Can't save it. Oh, man. Hard hit to the inside wall. And you can see that damage to the front in the hood of that car. He'll definitely have to go in and utilize that fast repair as we are under caution once again. Jared Mogard in the 7 is going to be headed down into pits, but Nick Goen will not. Nick Goen's going to stay out, remain your leader. Darren McCabe in second now. Jamie Haynes going to be running that inside line with the 33. He'll be starting in third. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in as Nick Goen pretty much everybody else decides to go down into pits. So we will have a race off of pit road right now between a handful of these drivers. Nick Goen trying to maintain that first place spot. He's held it all night almost. Jamie Haynes, Darren McCabe trying to gain some positions right here and then maybe have that hold on the 33 of Goen. We'll see what happens. Drivers down in pits right now. And it does look like Nick Goen is going to have a good run off of pits. James Nelson is going to stay out, it looks to be, with Christopher Murphy, Jordan Martin, Matthew Boone staying out as well. So Corey Kobe coming back onto the track. Well, it looks like James Nelson and Christopher Murphy, 75 and 21, going to be starting side by side for the restart here tonight. American Elite Racing ARCA Series. You're watching it here, presented live by Atlanta Racing. We're so happy to have you as we have just about completed over half the laps here at Irwindale Speedway. Nick Goen has been a huge leader. He's been a force to reckon with here, so we'll see if that continues as he's going to be starting 7th for this restart. Pace truck is going to turn off those pearly yellow lights. Music's coming down. 75 and 21. Nelson and Murphy gonna be leading those two lines around turn 4. Restarting once again here tonight for the ARCA Series. And guess what? We're Green Flag Racing at Irwindale Speedway. Looking back from the gearbox right here of James Nelson, getting very squirrely in some of these sections. Oh my gosh, the 66 of Darren McCabe getting punched into the back. He's going to be able to maintain his position. But man, when you get restarts like this, you're all just clumped up together, and it makes it extremely hard to get up through the racetrack as we're going to go 3 wide for just a moment. Gotta be careful, and we got a huge wreck.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Huge wreck. Let's go to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay and see what just happened, man. Here's a look from Tony in the blimp cam. 4 wide will do it to you. Joe Conley in the 9 into each other. There's Darren McCabe and a heap full of drivers. The 81, the 4. 27 of Chris Fafke trying to get around. The 80 involved. 69 of Lawson. Man, oh man, another crash for these drivers. Not something you want to see for them at all. We go look on board for the wreck with Shad Swansworth. Man, oh man, hate it for all of those drivers. We're going to go back live now up to your leader. It's going to be James Nelson. Still up here at the top, Chris Murphy in 2nd, Nick Goen 3rd, Jordan Martin 4th, and Matthew Boone 5th. Your top 5 drivers here tonight at Irwindale Speedway for the AER ARCA Series. Currently under caution, about to be at lap 70, so just about 60 to go. Well, I apologize. I had to step out of the studio for a minute. So we are watching my sister-in-law's dog. I opened the door because she was right there, so I got her to come in. So, didn't want her being lonely out there. Her name is, well, we just call her Tuna. That's not her name. We call her Tuna. All right, well, the pace truck is going to be turning off those pearly yellows. Oh, baby, don't you love to see it? Because we're about to go green flag racing once again. James Nelson, Christopher Murphy. Got these positions up here at the top under caution, and they're holding on to them. Looking for the drop of the green flag.
Green, green, green.
Green! Green! That's what they shout in their ear. Let's go racing once again at Irwindale Speedway, and holy shnikes, Nick Gowen doing what he does best, using that inside line he has used all night. Nobody else has taken it. He takes it all the way up. He is your new leader once again here tonight. Gonna really have to watch out for that 75 of James Nelson, 29 of Jordan Martin. They had it for a while. They are gonna want it back quite fast, and you got to make sure you're holding on to it with all your might. Nick Gowen doing it right here. Let's see what everybody else is doing. They're going to be side by side right here. 29 of Martin and a whole heap of drivers behind them. 53 of Haynes coming up the inside. Oh no. Looks like somebody maybe quit. Thought we possibly had an incident, but no incident is going to be noted. Nick Gowen, 18.41 with the fastest lap right here, as he still is rocking and rolling in first place. 75, though, James Nelson trying his hardest to not let that gap grow any larger between him and Gowen. Jordan Martin, Christopher Murphy, Dylan Picklesmeyer, they're all up here fighting. It looks like maybe a little action right here between the 38 of Matthew Boone and the 00 of Joshua Hale. Look like they might have touched just a moment when we were going into turn 2.
All right, man.
Oh, and a caution is
Caution
out. 66 of Darren McCabe involved, and a few more drivers involved as well. Looks like Tyler Tayon is involved. Oh man, let's go Corey Kobe, Michael Carter, all involved. Let's go the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay, watching the 2, watching the 66 right here. 2 is going to come up right into the 66, slams him into the wall, slows them both down. And then, oh man, it looks like a couple other drivers just getting collected right there. You can see that 00 of Joshua Hale. Oh man, hate it for these drivers. We just had a caution come out, and they are back under caution once again. The Atlanta Racing, instant replay thing had been looking weird the past week or so, so I just switched it over now. Just cuts to the screen and cuts back until I get that fixed. So we'll have that fixed in probably by Wednesday of this week. Nick Gowen back up here at the top. James Nelson in second. Jamie Haynes third. Matthew Boone is headed down into pit, so he will no longer hold this position. So it looks like Christopher Murphy, Jordan Martin, and Dylan Picklesmeyer headed up there. Jaron Mogard, not sure what happened. It looks like he possibly has crashed at some point on the track. Not sure what just happened, but did give me a reading that Jared had taken a little damage. Special Ed says, how long is this track? Honestly, I usually do my race notes before the race, but I haven't been doing them because my fiance likes to read on the iPad, and I use the iPad. So I think it's like, yeah, it's half a mile. That's what I thought. Rick James knows. I'm sure Rick James was like, it's a half mile. If he's watching, he's really knowledgeable about that track facts. Well, drivers will get to about lap 83 or 84 before we head back to green flag conditions. Quite a few cautions here tonight, but a short track like Irwindale is expected. Hardly any banking like we were discussing earlier. Drivers really having to drive and dig down deep to get that traction and speed, and that is how Nick Gowen has been so successful here tonight. As we're going to be bringing down the music once again. Lights are off. Pace truck is down. Nick Gowen and James Nelson going to be lining up. 33 picking up top. Barney waves a green flag, and we are back. Green flag racing at Irwindale Speedway. Nick Goen having just a little bit of an internet connection issue right there. We've got another caution in the 88. Tyler B. Oh! That was not the first part of the caution that just was brought out. That was I feel like a after effect. Let me go see what just happened. Oh man, oh man. Looks like it might have been a few drivers that were just involved in this other incident. Watching the 2, watching the 80, all these drivers. Oh man. It looks like the 88, the 2, the 38 kind of all getting hit up right here. Let's take a look once again. You can get a better look of just what went wrong. Yeah, there was 88 was sitting right there. It looks like to be. Oh man, hate it for these drivers, especially the ones that were just repairing that damage and now having to look at more damage. Maybe just even use their fast repair. We'll be closer to lap 90 when we get back to Irwindale Speedway here for the AER ARCA Series. About 40 laps to go. And Special Ed coming in with the 100-bit donation, baby. Thank you so much, Special Ed. Greatly appreciate that, sir. Greatly appreciate any donations from y'all. Y'all have been awesome all tonight. Rick James, Special Ed, I know a lot of y'all been donating, so thank y'all so much. Special Ed says, what kind of mount in the 16 running voltage? Doug King, he's running the is it the, I think it's like Sharkbite? Frostbite. Yeah, Frostbite. I know for a while that was a Walmart exclusive. I don't know if it's still a Walmart exclusive. You know how Mountain Dew loves to do its exclusive stuff, but that one wasn't too bad. I had that one. It was pretty good. Walmart always has the cool stuff. The Voodoo, the September, October Mountain Dew Halloween flavor, you haven't had it. It's the same every year. It's basically like an orange sherbet flavor. It's good, but it's just so sweet. I get one. Like, that's all I need, one a season. If I'm going to get a Mountain Dew, I'm just going to usually get like a Mountain Dew Zero Diet Mountain Dew. I'm not about all the sugar and all the crazy syrups and all that jazz. Pace Truck has turned off the lights once again here tonight in Irwindale. Nick Goen and Jordan Martin now going to be lining up. Nick Goen chooses that inside, the opposite of how he went last time for the restart. Jordan Martin starting up top. James Nelson, Jamie Haynes, all coming right here out of turn 4. Barney's gonna wave the green flag, and we're back racing at Irwindale Speedway. Looking back from Nick Goen, you can see how turn 2 really slows up so many of these drivers. But the way he's taking it, he's just really letting off right into the entrance of the turn and then just gunning it. And that is what is getting him these huge gaps between first and second. It looks like we have a clean lap right here. See what everybody else is doing. Oh man, they are side by side back here. That's going to be the 89 of Charlie Mosley Jr. and the 26 of Michael Corbin. And you can see, I believe that is the 4 of Mark Parkhurst right there. Right part of his back bumper is beat up, man. Jordan Martin still leading the march up here to Nick Goen. 1 second between them. Now 7/10 of a second. Trying to use every inch of speed, and Tyler B has crashed. Tyler B. Langer has crashed. Not too sure what has happened, but he has gone down into pits. Usually a driver we see a lot from. And O'Neal Lapidus has crashed as well. We got another crash. Caution is out, I believe, for the 6th time tonight. All right, let's go see what just happened. Tyler Willard and Doug King crashing as well. Oh, man. 81 and 14 get into each other. 20 gets sent into the grass and up back on the track. Multiple drivers trying to avoid it. And that will bring out the caution. Let's go on board right here with Doug King. I believe it all happened right in front of him. Yep, he was just coming out of turn 4, sees it right here into turn 1, doing everything he can to avoid it. Neil Lapidus coming back on track right there, so we'll be under caution once again here tonight. Gonna have just about 31 laps remaining when we come back out from caution. Nick Goen has been the dominating car here tonight. Led almost every single lap. Now back up at the top. Jaron Mogard going down into pits, but we do have Haynes and Jordan Martin, who's up 24 spots here. That's incredible. Going to be starting right behind Goen for this restart. Well, once again, greatly appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Don't forget, we'll have a interview with the race winner just after the conclusion of tonight's race, so make sure you stick around for that. Always nice to get that race-winning insight, especially at a short track like this. How did Nick Goen figure out that line? Looked like somehow Nick Goen has meshed into the truck, the pace truck. It's some kind of transformer, Comic-Con exclusive stuff. I don't know, but for a moment, Nick Goen was part of the pace truck. It's amazing the technological advances in these ARCA Series cars. So Nick Goen and Mr. Jamie Haynes going to be lining up side by side for this restart. Jordan Martin and Jared Mogard will share row 2, with Christopher Murphy and Dylan Picklesmeyer sharing row 3. James Nelson, Joshua Hell, row 4, and Mark Parkhurst, Charlie Mosley Jr. rounding up your top 10 drivers out here on the track. Currently, music's coming down as the lights are off the pace truck. We're about to be racing once again here tonight at Irwindale Speedway. Get up out your seats. Nick Goen, Jamie Haynes, they're both super strong drivers. Jamie Haynes, a multiple series champion. And we're green flag racing. 30 laps to go at Irwindale Speedway. Going running that small line down there. Jordan Martin's going to come up and cut Jamie Haynes right off. Now the 29 and the 53 running up on that higher line. Now Nick Goen is going to... Oh, the 29 gets loose. The 29 is loose. Caution is out for Jordan Martin. Well, you saw it happen on your screen. Jordan Martin is going to bring out that caution. You can see it happen right here. Got super loose. 7 and 53 just escaping. And that is going to bring out the caution as Jordan Martin gets loose and loses just about 5 or 6 positions right there. Nick Goen still your leader. And it is getting close to the end of tonight's race. Going to have just about 25-24 to go. So if you want to beat Nick Goen, you're going to have to do it now. There is no other time. Like I said at the start, if you have these caution laps, these are laps you are not being able to fight and get your ground and get that gain up there on the other drivers. So you've got to be super careful, super strategic when you're going into these laps. How can I benefit myself? How can I get up there the fastest? Maybe it's working with somebody you've never even worked with before. You might have to do it tonight. If you want to capture these early points in the season, got to make something work. Nickel Dime with a 500-bit donation, baby. Thank you so much, Nickel Dime. Greatly appreciate that, sir. Y'all have been so generous tonight with the donations. Thank y'all so much. Greatly appreciate those. It looks like the pace truck still has kept those lights on. Haynes and Goen gonna have another try side by side for the restart. Like everybody said, gotta love that Jamie Haynes 53. Nick Goen is going to choose the outside as the pace truck has turned off the yellow lights. Music's coming down, which can mean only one thing. We're about to go do some more racing here tonight. It's Special Land with the 100-bit donation, baby. Thank you so much, Special Land. Greatly appreciate that, sir. Thank y'all so much. As the pace truck is off the track, Goen and Haynes around turn 4. They're going to gun it as soon as that 33 goes. Let's go racing at Irwindale once again for the ARCA Series. Off the back now of Nick Goen, seeing the pack behind him. 24 more laps to hold them all off if he wants to call himself a champion of Irwindale Speedway. 7 leading that line on the outside. 33 does have to come up momentarily now, especially when these cars are getting so close. Trying to make sure they know they're not going to get by as easy as they think. Haynes up top with the 7 as well as the 12 of Dylan Picklesmeyer, 21 of Chris Murphy. And they're side by side as well. 89 and 00. Here comes the 4 of Parkhurst, the 1 of Conley, the 26 of Corbin. Oh, and some internet connection issues right there with Mr. Charlie Mosley Jr., so we'll cut back to the 75 of James Nelson. He's up 2 spots here tonight. Jordan Martin, we saw get super loose earlier, was running top 3 of 20 spots now, but was up 23, 24 spots. So trying to get their way back up to the top. Nick Goen with a half-second lead on Jaron Mogard. Not a huge lead, not what he's used to having. As Nickel Dime comes in, baby, with a 300-bit donation. Thank you so much, Nickel Dime. Greatly appreciate that. And a caution's out. Caution is out on the track, and it looks like Neil Lapidus and a couple of other drivers have crashed on the track. Let's go take a look really quick and see what just went wrong. Here's the 14 of Neil. And it looks like there was already a driver in front of him that crashed, and it looks like that kind of spooked him. He's going to crash as well. And that might have been Mr. Sammy Harrell. Yeah, 43 crashing right there. So 2 little incidents, minor incidents, going to bring up the cautions. Once again, we're going to have less than 15 laps to go when we come back out from caution. You're watching Atlanta Racing, bringing you the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. It's been a great race so far for the green flag laps we've had. Unfortunately, quite a few cautions, so still getting a fresh season in. This is one of the more difficult short tracks. is grabbing some water. Let me see. I heard the dinging go off. Nickel Dime and Special Ed, both with 100 bit donations, baby. Thank you so much, Special Ed and Nickel Dime. Greatly appreciate those guys. Thank y'all so much. As Nick Goen and Jared Mulgar now going to be side by side out of turn 4.
Green, green,
Here
green.
we go. Goen's going to gun it. We're back. Green flag racing at Irwindale. Oh, we got a crash already. Multiple drivers off the track, but it looks like they are all good to go. Not too sure what the heck just happened. We're going to be staying green flag racing. That was a lap on board right there with the 33 of Nick Goen. Now coming up on the 00 of Joshua Hale, looking to put him down as some lap traffic here tonight. Jamie Haynes and Dylan Picklesmeyer now going to go side by side as Picklesmeyer runs it up top, getting the run off of Jamie Haynes. Now trying to get up here to the 7 of Jared Mogard, and it looks like this is going to do it. Lap traffic slowing down the 33 of Nick Goen. Jared Mogard getting extremely close. Now the 16. That's more lap traffic. Doug King putting on a show right here with the 7. What are we about to see at Irwindale? Nickel Dime saying ECR Kool-Aid spinning some moolah on the paint. Hey, well, they're paying off. They look beautiful. And look back here. Jamie Haynes has crashed. 53 of Haynes, single car incident on the front stretch. He's going to recover, but out of the contention for the win here tonight. Nick Goen now half a second on Jared Mogard. And that's the thing, Mogard no longer has a partner to be running with him now. Yeah, ECR Kool-Aid in the chat saying, what a ding-a-ling. Well, Dylan Picklesmeyer has a little bit of a lead, but Jordan Martin really is leading this pack around.
All right, man.
Oh, and a
Caution is
caution's
out.
out. Caution is out, and I believe that might involve the 14 of Neil Lapidus once again. Let's go take a look really quick and see what just happened. Not too sure. Yeah, so it looks like an incident right here with the 14 of Neil Lapidus. We're going to be bringing it back on track, and it looks like he might just get loose under his own accord, and he does. He's going to lock up those front tires, hit the inside wall. Very unfortunate right there for the 14. Caution is out for, I believe, the 7th time tonight. And we are going to be extremely close, if not at a green-white checkered when we come back. So it says 5 laps to go. I believe we're going to have 2 to go. Not restart. Just 1 moment's time. Don't forget, we will have that interview after tonight's race with your race winner. So make sure you stick around for that. Goen, Mogard, Picklesmeyer, Martin, and Nelson going to be your top 5 drivers, with Charlie Mosley Jr., Mark Parkhurst, Michael Corbin, John Osborne, and Chad Swatsworth rounding up your top 10. ECR Kool-Aid coming in, baby, with a, oh yeah, 500-bit donation. Thank you so much, ECR Kool-Aid. Greatly appreciate that, sir. And all of y'all's donations tonight. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have been too generous tonight. Thank y'all. Oh my gosh. Special Ed coming in with a 1,000-bit donation. Holy shnikey, Special Ed. Thank you so much, sir. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all are too dang kind. Thank y'all. So many bits, I'm like, holy bits. Going in Mogard. Going to be starting with these two lines headed around for only 2 more laps. We'll see if they can do it. Pace car is about, or pace truck, I should say, about to head off shortly. And we got a hype train, baby. Level 1 complete. Now level 2 hype train is here for you. And once again, thank y'all for, I just see now 1,050 followers on Twitch. That is insane. I remember when I had 15. Thank y'all so much. I greatly appreciate all the follows and subs and donations here. They are very, very, very helpful. Just keeping the stream going. ECR Kool-Aid, my lord, another 1,000-bit donation coming at you live from Irwindale. My lord, y'all are so kind. My God. Nickel Dime with the 1,000-bit donation. My lord, what did I do to deserve this? You're making Atlanta Racing's heart fill up immensely. Thank y'all so much. A nickel and dime with a 5 or 200-bit donation. I need glasses as we go green flag racing. 2 laps to go at Irwindale Speedway for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. Oh my God. Special Ed with another 1,000-bit donation. Dude, thank you so much. As the 33 of Nick Goen brings out the white flag. Will he take home the win? Jordan Martin right behind, trying to make that outside line work. Move, says Jordan Martin. I want to take the win. Oh my gosh. ECR Kool-Aid with the 1,000-bit donation. And Nick Goen taking home the win at Irwindale Speedway. What a race for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. And oh my gosh, have I ever gotten so many donations? The hype train is up, baby. Thank y'all so much. Level 2 complete, baby. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all so much. And big congratulations here tonight to Mr. Nick Goen. He is your race winner at Irwindale Speedway. Jordan Martin.
And his name is John Cena.
Jordan Martin comes second, Jared Mogard third, Dylan Picklesmeyer fourth, Charlie Mosley Jr. fifth, Michael Corbin sixth, James Nelson seventh, Mark Parkhurst eighth, Chad Swatsworth ninth, and John Osborne 10th. It is a hard track. Thank y'all for playing those Cantina and John Cena. They rhyme. Matthew Boone 11th, Corey Kobe 12th, Michael Carter 13th, Stanley Harrell 14th, and Christopher Murphy 15th here tonight at Irwindale. Fafke, Willard, Boss, Burnett, Haynes running up your top 20 with Bailey, King, Langley, Lapidus, Hale, Laws, and Tayon, Conley, Belanger, and McCabe rounding up all of your drivers, as it looks like we are going to see a Polish victory lap from Nick Goen on the track right now. What a drive in white, a dominant race from Mr. Nick Goen. In special ed, my lord, buddy, another 100-bit donation. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Special Ed. Greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate all of you. Nickel Dime. ECR Kool-Aid. Man, thank y'all so much for all those donations right there. Back to back to back to back, as Drake said. All right, let's go see if we can't get an interview with your race winner here tonight, Mr. Nick Goen. He's probably only a few miles from me here in Atlanta, so let's go see what he is up to. He used to live quite close to me, but moved a little bit away. Nick Goen, you got a copy, buddy? Goen. Oh, man. Oh, gotta love Discord updates. So let's get the, oh, maybe that'll work. I don't know. Nick, how you doing, buddy?
Doing all right, man. Happy to happy to get some green flag laps there.
Hey, yeah, we definitely got a few under the belt, but man, you were running such a significantly different line than everybody else. How did you figure that out? I mean, that was crazy because it seemed like nobody could really catch up with you.
Well, I've run the late models here before, and they run a lot faster on that lower line than the top. I mean, the top is definitely more comfortable. But yeah, it's just so much more track. I mean, there's a saying is like the quickest way around is the shortest way around. And for Irwindale, it definitely checks out.
Yeah, I definitely did. Well, you had a dominant performance here tonight when we did have those green flag laps. Big congrats to you, Mr. Nick Goen. And anybody you want to shout out or thank before we head off tonight's stream?
Oh, thank you for doing the broadcast every week. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better from COVID. Also, thank you to the rest of my team, Velocity Motorsports. Jordan Martin sticking up there with me, and he never took tires the entire race, so he was able to manage his tires really well and stay up there with us. And yeah, and 1-2 finish for us.
Hey, well, you love to hear it. 1-2 finish right there for Mr. Nick Goen. And is it L-Town Motorsports?
No, it's Velocity
Velocity,
Motorsports.
I'm so sorry. Velocity
Yes.
Motorsports. Got two new teams in here. Velocity Motorsports over there with Sammy Harrell, Tyler Belanger, and Tyler Tayon. Mr. Nick Goen, thank you, sir, for coming over for a short interview. Greatly appreciate it. And big congrats on your win here tonight at Irwindale.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, we're going to move him back over. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight for this race at Irwindale Speedway. It sure was a good one. Thank y'all so much. JWW5229, thank y'all so much for the follow. Nickel Dime saying great broadcast. And Special Ed saying thanks, Atlanta. Anytime, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope I'll see y'all here on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Throwback Cup Series. And next week as well, next Sunday for the ARCA Series. Thanks, everybody, and have a fantastic rest of your week.